Let us solve for x in this problem. X raised to power 6 is equal to 5 raised to power 6. We are looking for all 6 values of x. To begin, I'll transfer 5 raised to power 6 to the left-hand side so that I have x raised to power 6 minus 5 raised to power 6 is equal to 0. The power 6 on both terms can be expressed as 3 times 2. So this becomes x raised to power 3 times 2 and minus 5 raised to power 3 times 2 is equal to 0. This can be written as x raised to power 3 raised to power 2 and minus 5 raised to power 3 raised to power 2 is equal to 0. This is according to the law of indices that says a raised to power mn can also be written as a raised to power m raised to power n. So with that in mind, we can see the equation as difference of two squares, and difference of two squares can be factorized. For instance, if we have a squared minus b squared, you can factorize this as a minus b times a plus b. So we'll say let our a be x raised to power 3 and our b be 5 raised to power 3. So we have x raised to power 3 minus 5 raised to power 3 times x raised to power 3 plus 5 raised to power 3 is equal to 0. Because two products are equal to 0, it is either one of them is 0 or both of them are zeros. So that means either this is 0 or this is 0. Therefore, x raised to power 3 minus 5 raised to power 3 is equal to 0, or x raised to power 3 plus 5 raised to power 3 is equal to 0. For the first expression on the left, x raised to power 3 minus 5 raised to power 3, we can express it in the form a raised to power 3 minus b raised to power 3 and factorize it as a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared. And the second one also, which is in the form a cubed plus b cubed, can be expressed as a plus b, a squared minus ab plus b squared. So let us go for the first one, x raised to power 3 minus 5 raised to power 3. We express it in this form. So our a is x raised to power 3, our b is 5 raised to power 3. We'll substitute that into this expression and equate it to 0. So we have x raised to power 3 minus 5 raised to power 3. And by the expression we saw earlier, this is going to be x minus 5 times x squared plus 5x plus 25, which is 5 squared. And then we equate that to 0. So for this expression on the left, x minus 5 times x squared plus 5x plus 25 equal to 0, it means that either x minus 5 is 0 or x squared plus 5x plus 25 is equal to 0. For the first one, x is equal to 5, which gives us the first solution of this problem. And for the second one, which is x squared plus 5x plus 25 equals to 0, we're going to apply the quadratic formula. X is going to be equal to negative b plus minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Now, a, b, c are the coefficients of x squared, x, and a constant term respectively. Therefore, a is 1, b is 5, and c is 25. So we substitute that into this formula to get x is equal to minus 5 plus minus the square root of 5 squared minus 4 times 1 times c is 25, then divided by 2 times a is 1, giving us x is equal to minus 5 plus minus the square root of 25 minus 4 times 1 is 4 times 25 is 100, then divided by 2. So x is equal to minus 5 plus or minus the square root of 25 minus 100 is negative 75 divided by 2. So we have x is equal to minus 5 plus or minus 70, negative 75 can be broken down into negative 3 times 25 over 2. And then we're going to separate the radical. So we have x is equal to negative 5 plus or minus. So we have negative 3 times the square root of 25 divided by 2. So x is equal to negative 5 plus or minus square root of 25 is 5. So we have 5 roots negative 3, which is 3 root 3i, then over 2. So we already got x1, which is 5. Now, this solution here is 2 in 1. So that's going to be our x1 and x2 and x3. So I can say that x1, x2 is equal to negative 5 plus 5 root 3i over 2, and x3 is equal to negative 5 minus 5 root 3i over 2. So out of the 6 required solutions, we've just found 3 of them, and then we proceed to the second term here, which is we've just finalized this, and now we proceed to this. X raised to power 3 plus 5 raised to power 3 is equal to 0. So we say x raised to power 3 plus 5 raised to power 3 is equal to 0. We already have an expression for this, which is x plus 5, then x squared minus 5x plus 5 squared, which is 25, is equal to 0. So from here, we can say x plus 5 is equal to 0, or x squared minus 5x plus 25 is equal to 0. From the first one, x is equal to -5, which will give us the x4 for this problem. And then we proceed to this one using quadratic formula to find the remaining two solutions. So for this one, we use the same quadratic formula as we used earlier. In this case, a is 1, b is -5, and c is 25. The formula remains the same, and then we have x is equal to minus b, which is -5, plus or minus the square root of b squared, which is -5 squared, then minus 4 times 1 times 25. Square root of that all over 2a. So this gives us x is equal to -5 times -1 is 5, then plus or minus, we have the square root of -5 squared here is 25, minus 4 times 1 times 25 is 100. The square root of that divided by 2. 2a is, here is 1, and then over 2. So this is -75. X is equal to 5 plus or minus square root of -75 over 2. We've handled this part earlier. We got 5 root 3i. So x is equal to 5 plus or minus 5 root 3i, then divided by 2. So now we say x4, or x5 rather, is equal to 5 plus 5 root 3i over 2. And we say x6 is equal to 5 minus 5 root 3i over 2, which is our sixth solution. And that is how to find the 6 values of x in this problem. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button, share, and remember to subscribe to my channel. See you in my next video.